I was very pleased with my first double exposure on film experiment, done during a film swap with the YouTuber That Old Camera Guy.
Now a film swap is where you shoot a roll of 35mm film and then rewind it back into the cassette and then send it off to somebody else for them to shoot that same roll. It gives you a whole roll of double exposures and all kinds of surprises.
Now let's spice things up and try to do a triple exposure film swap with the YouTuber Sweet Lou.
Hello, welcome to my bathroom. My name is Lou, and it's fancy meeting you here. I don't hang out here too often. Thank you very much to Matthew for having me back on his channel. I didn't think I'd be back here again after last time. I found out about Matthew's film swap through his Instagram. He put up a question saying, do you want to do a film swap? And I was like, yeah. And here we are. I shot a roll of Psych Blues, and I think this was the case that it came in. I think it was 4. I think it was Psych Blues number 4, which is... This claim has been disputed by multiple sources. It was actually Psych Blues number 2. I just got that wrong. Psychedelic Blues number 2 is hand-fogged with various sources of light. A red-orange fade comes from the top of the negative, a green fade from the bottom. Since this is done by hand, the colors can vary slightly. There is also a prism burst on frame 12. And I of course shot these photos on my trusty Pentax K1000 using my 50mm f1.4. I did a variety of shots there, but they were mostly all trying to be... lost my train of thought. I went out to see some fireworks, so I did some long exposures of fireworks, and on the way home I tried to just do long exposures and kind of do this sort of thing, wiggle the camera around to get some light trails, some long exposure stuff like that. I used to do that a lot when I was younger, and lately I've been inspired by works like people like Jake Wagner, and I hope I'm saying that dude's name right, with kind of their portrait photography with the long exposure, shutter drag type of thing. So I thought it might be cool for a film swap. I guess we'll find out.
Now, all I had to do was to load the film in my Canon F1 and shoot it all over again in Paris.
Just to be clear, I'm practicing it on digital before I was shooting it on film, so that's what's going on here. Alright, so I'm on like F2, ISO 100 at a 1 second exposure. I'm happy with the test frames. I'm gonna do a couple like this. This is on Psych Blues number 2, ISO 200 for Matthew Stern. Oh yeah. Might have been too much.
On my side of the planet, I was having a walk with my camera along the Seine River.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that might be it.
Thanks again for having me on the channel. Bye.
If you wanna see more videos like this, the best way to support the channel is on Patreon. Literally any contribution makes creating better content possible. Help support my projects and get exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Thanks for watching and see you next time.